what kind of qualities as a leader do you have that you know about yourself?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mavin. Yeah, one of my qualities, and I believe it is the most, is listening and engaging with my other fellow students. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. We've all been looking for leaders who can understand our issues, who do not base on theories, but rather on practical knowledge and reality. I'm that person.
Welcome to Mavin 256, the pulse of the youth, where reality meets conversation. Get ready for real talk on mental health, life hustles, politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Your platform, your voice, your vibe. Let's move the conversation forward.
A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? I wanted to try the French version, but I don't know it. My name is Marvin. Welcome aboard. This is Marvin 256. The channel, or the YouTube channel, we're supposed to be as a young person, as a youth, anyone of your age. But I want to welcome you back to this wonderful episode from the beautiful episodes that we have been doing. This time around, I think these 2 months, we are going to be focusing on politics. And yet again, we are in Kyambogo University. As you can see, my environment as usual. But we are here on a different course. It's a GRC for Faculty of Engineering, who is aspiring and who wishes to lead the whole faculty. But before that, if you're watching for your first time, I beg you do subscribe, you do comment, you do share, you do give feedback, and you can also comment and you say Lubega Ju in case you support the man. But well, before I even start, I want to thank the Almighty for keeping us safe from last time that we met until now. Those ones that have not been okay, we pray that the Almighty keeps you good and safe and fine. So join me today. Let's start our beautiful show. As I said, we are in politics. We are on student matters, student problems, student leadership, and everything that rotates around Guild GRC politics in Kyambogo University. My name, as usual, is always Mavin. Let's welcome our guest today. He introduces himself, and then we start our beautiful show. Big man.
Yes, sir.
Welcome you on the show.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself to the viewers, and then we start.
Our dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. My name is Rubega Andrew Joseph. I'm a second-year electrical engineering student at Kyambogo University. Very much well passionate about innovation and using my engineering techniques to solve real-world problems. But beyond that, I'm a student leader who is well passionate about service, representation, and impact.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so amazing.
Thank you.
Before I even go further in discussion with you,
Yes.
I would say, an engineer, where do you get time to join politics? Because I would expect you to be in books, because we think, or the community outside there believes that you people don't have much time to spend outside being politics. You're supposed to be in books full time. Where do you get all this time? And how do you do it?
Well, I may say that leadership is not about being given a chance or an opportunity. It's about the time you take, that responsibility to take on as any informed leader. Let me say that. And this I mean, engineering, yes, it's a course that they respect much, but still we also have challenges as engineers. So what we do, we need to just balance our time as engineers, just like any other courses. That if you get time as I may use Somme, as you can get time as a Somme guy to come into politics. Well, as an engineer, I can also do that because I have my challenges that affect me. So I need to raise that voice, and I can't just raise it anyhowly. I need to step up into responsibility. That makes me come into leadership as a GRC to make sure that our voices as engineers is felt and respected.
Rebecca, you said you're in year 2?
Yes, please.
Is your beautiful course?
Yes.
I mean, I believe your course goes up to like
4 years.
4th year, right?
Yes.
I'm in my last semester of my 4th year.
Yes.
Why should I waste my time because one would say that, why should I waste my time? Come and vote this year 2 students to represent us. I would say represent, I'm talking about the whole students of the faculty.
Yes.
Why should I waste my time to come and vote you?
Actually, you should be the one who must come to vote for me. You've been into the system. You've seen how it affects an engineer who is just there without pure leadership. So you need to consider that where I'm living, like I'm going out, but what am I leaving behind? So you have to make sure that at least by my vote, I am well sure that the one I'm leaving behind to represent my students that I've left behind is well capable to represent them, to talk on their behalf, and to ensure that every policy, it is in the benefit of students that I'm leaving behind as a 4th year of finalist. Yes, please.
What kind of leadership, can I say, qualities do you have? Because you've said you can speak and everything. Mention them to the people so that I'm talking about the one who's finishing, so that he or she can understand that, yes, this man Lubega, yes, he will do the needful. What kind of qualities as a leader do you have that you know about yourself?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mavin. Yeah, one of my qualities, and I believe it is the most, is listening and engaging with my other fellow students. And secondly, I'm good in following up. I can follow up at every single issue that is raised, students' concern. So I know that besides following up and listening, I have to be sure that every concern they have written down, I've collected, I have to present it to my administration. Through communication, I bridge that gap between a student and my administration. I'm good, I may not be perfect, but at least I'm good in following up and communicating feedback to my fellow students. So if I'm voted for, if also a 4th year finalist, is to know who is Lubega and how is he going to help my other fellow students. He should be sure that Lubega can listen, Lubega can communicate, follows up, and reports honestly.
And I say those are the top qualities that you want from a leader.
Yes.
I will ask you, what's your experience in leadership? Because I don't want to waste my vote.
Yes.
Giving this person who wants to use us as a stepping stone. That's where I base on to say, have you been in leadership before, or this will be your first time to engage in leadership and active politics?
At campus, this is my first time.
Yeah.
But I've been a leader in my high school. I've been a leader in my own level. But actively, I started my leadership skills since I was young. Let me say that. Because leadership is not about the position. Leadership is about the purpose. So I stepped out very many years back to come into leadership, but actively it was in my high school. Yes, I was good in coordinating as a sports prefect in my high school, engaging with my fellow students to ensure that we leave impact together as a team at my high school, and I can witness that we really did that.
Okay.
Yes.
That is so beautiful.
Yes.
So you've had positions in leadership.
Yes.
You have all the qualities that really a person will be looking for in a leader, because most of the times we don't want to trust a person who has just come out of the grass, and we baby him or baby her to be our leader.
Yes.
It is a little bit bad. I'll ask you, Lubega.
Yes.
Faculty of Engineering seems like to be the faculty with the most challenging issues or problems of what we hear. Well, I wasn't in the faculty, but I would hear some things come out.
Yes.
And one of the top things was about results.
Yes.
Delay of results.
Yes, please.
You've been there for 2 years. To you, what's the main cause of delay of results, and what are you going to do about it? Because I believe it's one of the main challenges in that faculty.
Okay, thank you so much. The main cause, I may say, is the administration. It's the policy of the administration.
Yeah.
But still, what I'm going to do, what I know is the only solution, is to be engaging students with the administration. These students always raise their concerns to the administration. but we are failing to get someone to communicate, to bridge that gap between us mere students and the administration itself. So what I'm sure of, that if we get someone who can advocate for these issues and is well capable to communicate, I think following up and listening these students' issues will put this administration not on pressure, but well informed about these issues. And I can make sure that if the administration is informed about our concerns, they can never delay again to raise these marks. And I can give you a testimony that it's no longer there.
It has reduced?
It has totally reduced, because now even a third year has they have their own previous marks on their portals. So people have their marks. It has reduced. It was raised before and they have worked upon it. I also have my own marks results for every semester from year 1 up to now. So still, I think that one is going to be not just smooth, but at least they have worked upon it. We just need to encourage them and to be on them to ensure that they can just maintain this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
So besides delay of results,
Yes.
what are other challenges that students of the faculty of engineering face? I will not list them, but I believe you know them. And the ones who are watching,
Yes.
let them use this as a testing ground for you. See that their leader knows the problems and the challenges they go through as students.
Okay, engineering demands a lot,
Yeah.
but one of the main issues is a lack of exposure. This I mean, like lack of internship placements in well-established companies. I may pinpoint UEDCL. Many students receive internship placements from other different organizations which have not like established their innovation and creativity skills. So I know that such an issue, that like lack of exposure, can be taken away through connections. I can do that through connections. So the next issue is about the academic pressure. Engineering, you all know, you all take it as a busy course.
Yeah.
Yes, because of the pressure that is there academically.
true.
Yes. But one of these issues is easy if you maintain or you know how to handle it. Now, like we spend a lot of time in lecture rooms. We spend a lot of time in laboratories doing so many practical lessons there. Yes, it's part of the academic program, but it's still, if we engage with the administration and they ensure that at least this time is favorable to anyone who is working, to anyone who is willing to be at campus at this time or not at this time. But if we just leave this, because me as a GRC, I can't draft a timetable, I can't structure the so-called let me call it the academic calendar. I can't. But at least if it is drafted, I have to make sure that my fellow engineers are favored to reduce, to reduce on that pressure. Yes. Thirdly, the other issue I may say is lack of available leaders who understand the issues of engineers. Now I can give an example. Like you can be a GRC, we voted for you as a GRC, but all of the time you're out. We get to raise our concerns, but for you, you're not around. So we feel like our issues are unheard, are not listened, or even are delayed, because we give them to someone who is always up country for other issues. I promise to be a leader who is going to be available and accountable for these issues.
Amazing.
Yes.
Nomination dates, I believe, are coming up soon.
Yes.
And one will ask, how ready are you? Because that's the time when people withdraw because of this and this.
Yes.
So how clean are you as Rubiga?
I feel like I've done all it takes to be nominated,
So
but I can't be sure that I'm 100% ready, because I've registered, because I've known, at least from the previous elections, the qualities that they need, and I feel like I've done enough.
You've collected everything.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. I think before we go into leaving you to talk to your people,
Yes.
I'll ask you my last question. Who are the people that inspire you in leadership, like in Uganda or abroad? What are those people that inspire in leadership and be like, I want to be like that man.
Yes.
I want to be like Trump. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. The person who inspires me most, I don't think it will be bad to mention the name.
This is a person who inspires you.
Okay.
So you're just telling it out to the public. Yeah.
His Excellency Robert Chagulanyi.
Eh?
He's a man who came from his musical career to step into leadership. So we all think that certain times it is because you have to be like you've been in leadership for a long time, then you come to be a presidential aspirant or a member of parliament. This guy knew what to do before. So, and he is well available. He's a person who could just be around and accountable for his issues. He's a person, I like people, I'm inspired by people who are always listening, who are able to be accountable, that in any issue that will occur, I'll be there for my people. So he's that guy. And I believe one day, if all goes well, I need to be like him. I promise I'll be there.
Amazing.
Yes.
Nwega, I want to give you the people. I'm going to look into the camera. When the day of voting comes, let them not forget you. Talk to them, convince them, buy them. Actually, that's what we can see.
Yes.
So that the day, if you're nominated and you go through on that day, they can come and vote you, because I believe this video is going to circulate and be everywhere. So talk to your people as we see how we conclude.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Mavin.
Yeah.
Our dear viewers, once again, a very good morning. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. We've all been looking for leaders who can understand our issues, who do not base on theories, but rather on practical knowledge and reality. I'm that person. To my dear engineers, we all know what engineering takes. We all know what it demands. So we just need someone who can advocate and understand the issues that affect us as engineers. I am that person. I don't promise perfection. I don't promise miracles. I just promise consistency, action, and impact. Together we can build a strong Kyambogo, a strong engineering society. For God and my country, I remain Revega Andrew Joseph. Thank you so much. Stay solid.
Stay gumiti.
Stay gumiti. Yes.
So, to the people that have been watching, I believe, was your girlfriend on? Or
Yeah.
so that, yes,
She is on.
Hey, give her a voice. Tell her that, yes.
My dear girlfriend.
Yes.
May I mention the name?
It's up to you.
No, I
As
can't.
long as our camera woman doesn't get pissed and annoyed, I ain't so to Japan.
No. Thank you so much for watching me. I
Yeah.
believe she's streaming. She's live on us. Yes, we love you so much. I love you so much.
You, not the way.
Yes, yes.
But I can also help you.
Yes, you can.
But anyway, thank you so much for coming through.
Yes.
This is something I love, that we as young people, we are standing up and we're taking up these things of leadership serious. And every time I see young people come on board, you know, trying to triumph and see, represent their fellow students,
Yes.
see how they fight, you know, make sure that the grievance is reached on the top there and everyone is equal. They get what they need and they feel good in society.
Indeed.
It's the most amazing and wonderful thing.
Yeah.
But also, thank you for coming through.
Thank you so much for hosting me.
Always feel at home. This is a Mavin 256. It's a platform for everyone, for the young, old, but basically our youths outside there. My name is Mavin, and I will end by saying, if you've watched for your first time, please do subscribe. As he has said, courage is not the absence of what?
Not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
We are out. Bye-bye.